I'm not a skinny young man anymore. Oh, I have to go in like this. I can't fit all the way in. There's like a little child lock here, so if in case someone kidnaps you, you can still get yourself out of there. Hello! Another cool feature with the Rivian is if you put stuff in the gear tunnel, which is the equivalent of a trunk in a normal car, you can still access some of your important stuff through the rear seat middle armrest section. And then when you're not in use, you can just kind of close this back up. I got a Rivian. I couldn't wait for the Tesla Cybertruck anymore, so I finally ponied up and got this beautiful beast. No, I'm just kidding. But I do have it for a few days. I rented it on Turo from this guy named Keith. He was amazing to work with. So if you guys are in the OC area, make sure to look up his listing and check him out. So since I have this car for a few days, I wanted to kind of see what it's like to have a car besides a Tesla. I don't know if you could hear the noise right now, but I am in the parking lot. So the freeway is literally right over there, so I'm sorry if there's a lot of noise. I'm gonna take it to San Diego. We're gonna see if we can go charge up somewhere like Electrify America or EVgo. We're gonna see how the driver assist highway assist package is, which is Tesla's autopilot. I'm gonna see how much space there is. And I love my Tesla so much, but I wanna see the differences between Tesla and Rivian. If you didn't know, Rivian is based in Irvine, California. It's a brand new electric car company. They have the R1T, which is right behind me, the electric truck, and they have the R1S, which is the electric sedan that's supposed to be coming out soon. I really wanna get my hands on that sedan because that's kind of more like something that my wife and I and my dogs would enjoy. So if you guys know anyone who has a reservation or who's getting one, make sure to email me or write in the comments so that I can hit them up. So behind me, we have a special 5,000th limited edition, or as Rivian calls it, it's the launch edition, R1T in this cool looking green color. It's actually a limited edition green color, so they don't even make that paint color anymore. However, it looks beautiful. Now I do want to say that I've had this car for a few days and I honestly feel like a celebrity. People are honking at me, giving me the thumbs up. People are coming up to me asking me if they could check out the car. I mean, San Diego was insane. All these Tesla people are driving their cars were like looking and checking it out. It's really funny. A couple of things I do want to say, and I'll do a more detailed analysis of this later as I have time to marinate and think about everything that happened with the Rivian. Rivian is a brand new car company, like I said before. However, their attention to detail is spot on. They really thought of everything. And I honestly think they had a Tesla. They drove the Tesla for a few months or even a few years, wrote down everything they hated about the Tesla and tried to fix it in the Rivian. However, with Tesla, their tech is outmatched compared to any competitor on the market today. And it's a pretty bold statement to say because I've never driven the Lucid. However, I can say with certainty that Tesla's tech is far unmatched than anyone else. Their autopilot, their navigating autopilot, their full self-driving, their summon feature, all those things, tech-wise, Tesla is at the top level. However, physical stuff, like a Bluetooth speaker built in, a gear tunnel where you can fit a whole kitchen set, 110-volt outlets, built-in flashlight in the car, that is all something that Rivian and other car manufacturers have that Tesla needs to kind of catch up on. So right away when you walk up to the Rivian, you'll notice that everything's kind of flush with the car. The door handles are flush, just like Tesla's. The side mirrors are in. Overall, it looks beautiful. However, now I don't have my phone, so it can't use proximity sensors to determine if I'm near and automatically open. I do have the key fob here. When you use the key fob to unlock the car, the door handles pop up, and completely different than Tesla's. Tesla's is thumb in and then grab it. Now I'm used to it, but it wasn't intuitive at all in the beginning. And any friends who come are like, how do I open the door? How do I open the door? However, Rivian, Hyundai, all those other car manufacturers make it super simple. Pops out for you to grab this way or grab this way, and then that's it. Very simple. And then to lock it, it just kind of closes back up. And it makes a beautiful sound. It is a bird from Yellowstone National Park. I'm not sure what type of bird. So if you guys are into birds, let me know in the comments below. The Rivian R1T starts at $67,500 and comes with 314 miles of range. Although this unit has 20-inch all-terrain tires and has 290 miles. There's 4 independent electric motors, 1 for each wheel. Now you're thinking this is an expensive truck, right? However, they made pretty much everything standard in the Rivian R1T. Their driver assist package is standard. Their highway assist package is standard. Most of the stuff that Tesla charges extra for and other car manufacturers charge extra for is standard in the Rivian, which is awesome. And you can easily tell what car this is a mile away, not only by the looks, because it really has this streamlined electric truck look with the side air vents as well as the roof air vents, but with the daytime running lights in the front, it really kind of gives me that Eve Wall-E look. It's like super futuristic and it looks amazing. It's unique, but it's a nice unique. And like I said before, everyone is coming up to me or checking out the car because they've never seen a car like that before, compared to my Tesla Model Y, which is literally everywhere. So in the rear, it has this giant LED bar that is fully functional, and when you have the lights on, the whole bar lights up. When you lock and unlock the vehicle, it kind of fades in and out, which is so cool, and fades out when it's locking. At the bottom of the red bar, you also have this green LED bar that kind of pops up when the car is charging, which is super cool. It's in the back and it's also in the front of the car. So you know it's charging from a mile away. So the charge port is located in the front driver's side. It's just this area right here. Now, like, how do you open this thing? Well, if you look right here on the bumper, there's 3 little black lines here. It's not a button, it's more like a contact sensor. So you just have to glide your hand over and it pops open. From the rear, because this is a truck, you have the huge truck bed with the truck hatch. The truck hatch is not fully automatic. It does open by itself. However, it does not close by itself. Then to put it back up, kind of heavy, so you just have to here and then push it like that. So that's one way to open it from the fob, or you can use the infotainment screen in the center console. So there's buttons all around the bed. You have 2 buttons. One button is the hatch, so you press it and it opens. A hatch button, and it all has diagrams, and the tonneau cover. So the beauty with these crossbars is it's customizable. So if you don't want it here, you can easily put it on the roof. Now, a lot of people have complaints that there's no area to put your foot. So that's what this is for, the gear tunnel. I'm gonna press this button. You just put your finger in there. That's down. And then we're gonna go and remove these ones, and it's super easy to remove. All you have to do is unlock it and then lift it up, and it just pops right off. So this is perfect for any surfboards or bikes. I mean, we have a neighbor who loves to surf, so I guarantee you she should have got a Rivian. I think she has a Tesla Model Y. So if you're watching this, I think you should put an order for Rivian. But if I want to mount it onto the roof, it's super simple. This supports up to 250 pounds. I ain't that heavy. And then from there, you could just go ahead and place it here. And then it locked in already. I do want to say that the car is an electric car, so no motor, right? When it's on the freeway, you get wind noise. I mean, Tesla has wind noise that's coming from the windows, which is why in the Model Ys, they dual paned the front windows. However, with these hooks here, it kind of creates some wind noise, so it'd be nice if they had some sort of silicone cover to kind of cover it up, just to help decrease that wind noise. I think if you're getting a truck, it's expected because it's a truck. It's not gonna be super soft and quiet and like a Lucid Air or something like that. Standing next to the Rivian R1t, this is on the lowest setting. It has a ton of different settings. 15 inches is crazy high. This is on the lowest setting, and it's pretty tall as it is. I'm 6'3", and I cannot wash the top part here. And again, I wish they had something I could kind of put my foot under here to kind of get in and out, but they don't have it. Now, walking around the entire car, you can tell that the panel gaps are perfect. There's no uneven panel gaps. I love using the finger test. Everything is very even, no issues here. Quality control for the most part is solid. Again, it's the 5,000th vehicle, so they probably spent a little bit more attention to detail. There are a few issues. The door hinge on the passenger side squeaks and makes this really loud squeaky noise. My pet peeve is when things squeak. Do you hear that whenever the regen braking kicks in?
I can't see me.
It's horrible. But yeah, all the panel gaps are super even. No issues with the headlights jutting out. Everything is very even. how it should be in a car. Hood is aligned perfectly. Now the car does so well off-road. There's so many settings in the menu to customize every little detail, and I'll talk about more of that later in the infotainment system. I'm not gonna take this off-road because it's not my car, so I'm not just gonna yeet it off a cliff or something. I did take it in some sand, and it handled it flawlessly. I know it's just a little bit of sand. And because we're outdoor, what do we need? We need storage space. And the Rivian has plenty of storage space. And we're gonna first start with the front part of the car, the frunk or the hood. And the beauty of the Rivian is it's all electric, so you don't have to touch it at all. It doesn't seem that big, but it can fit a person. However, you can easily remove the felt, magnetically attach it, and you have even more storage options. And the beauty is it's super easy to clean because there's a drain hole at the bottom. Some people were actually using it as a cooler to store their drinks. However, it's not something that Rivian advertises on their website, but just know it's something that you can possibly do. And coming to the rear, we have more storage options. All you have to do is lift up the seat, and you have tons of storage back here as well. So I just opened this, and there's even more storage, and with something in here, I don't even know what this is. Tire, oh, this is for the tire plug, and this is where the air compressor plug is. We still have more storage options, including this large truck bed, but you can also lift up this piece here and it reveals more storage. The spare tire is optional. However, you can actually get a spare tire for an electric vehicle, which is unheard of. Something nobody pointed out is when you open both doors, look, it's the Rivian logo right there. So if you ever lock your gear like a bike, you can move this here and you push this into here. You know, it's gonna lock into place. And they did tests with this, it's like impenetrable. However, it's still very flexible. And the Launch Edition also comes standard with the Adventure Package, which has this beautiful wood interior and orange accents, which I love. It really gives me this REI vibe. It actually feels like real wood. Grainy and everything, beautiful. All the lights are touch sensitive with different levels of brightness. At night also, there's beautiful ambient lighting that just kind of lights up the whole cabin. I love how you can customize the brightness of the interior as well. Coming into the vehicle, you have your headlights. So you have this steering wheel, and then you just have these rubber scroll wheels on the side, but you do have the wood accents. Here, if you push this up, you can kind of control the lights. The lights in front fog show the two lights up there as well as the two lights here. I always wanted a rear fog light, so this is where the rear fog lights are, right here. Looks like you have cornering lights as well. The seats are heated and cooled vegan leather seats, so not real leather, but it feels premium, it feels amazing. Especially with my sweaty back syndrome, the seats really cool you on super hot days. Now, getting in and out of the R1T is super easy. It's so comfortable, especially on the lowest setting, 9.5. When we get to the high setting, it gets a little difficult for me, and especially for the wife or anyone who's shorter, which is why I wish they had foot pedals or something to kind of help yourself up. I'm pretty tall. I have no problems with headspace in the R1T. My shoulders aren't cramped. It feels perfect. My legs and thighs feel good. But overall, I love the interior of the R1T. At the bottom, we have these beautiful aluminum plates, all-weather floor mats. So one nifty feature of the Rivian that a lot of people talk about, I'm sure you've seen the videos, is this thing. It's actually a flashlight. So there's a contact point here. This is how it charges. There's different levels of the flashlight. Just press this button here, and it goes to a maximum of 1,000 lumens, which is crazy bright. And then when you're done, you just put the flashlight back in. But this thing is super bright. So getting into the rear seats, first off, I'm kind of tall, so I have to really bring my head down so I don't hit this top part. But once I'm in, I have pretty decent leg room. Just my head is touching this part here at the top. It's not the most comfortable, and also because the seats, there's nothing behind here, the seats are kind of like at this really upright position. However, overall, it's not too bad. However, if the people in the front do bring their seats back, I do have some issues. The R1T comes standard with a panoramic glass roof that looks beautiful. However, it does get kind of hot on hot days, so I recommend tinting that bad boy. The air vents are all controlled through the screen, so you can't control them manually. However, in the rear, you can control the vents manually. Also, this screen controls the lights in the rear as well as the positioning for your head or air coming from the feet. However, weirdly, it doesn't control the temperature in the back. And you can control the heated seats, and there's 2 USB-C ports here. Now, a lot of people on the forums had issues with these vents. They weren't the biggest fan. However, for me, coming from a Tesla with the exact same thing, I didn't have any issues. The air was able to hit my face, my entire body without any problems. Another thing is they have this cool hook here with another USB-C port in the rears. Again, I love the look of the seats. A lot of people thought this grill mesh thing was a speaker, but I think it's just the design. Has a really nice, sporty, rugged look to it with the way it's shaped, as well as with these silver accents here. It also has child seat tethers, so if you have a child seat, you can still put the child seat in there. Little middle area. There's a nice armrest with cup holders, as well as some more storage options. And there's this nice cool area back here which allows you to access things in the gear tunnel. You also have a wireless pad in the middle, and the grip on the wireless pad is the Rivian logo. There's a little Easter egg for you there. For the wireless pad, it didn't work so well for us. You had to have it in the perfect location, like all the way in the back. And it kept sliding around, so it wasn't the best. Another cool thing with the center console here, you just press it and it electronically opens. There is 2 USB-C ports here as well that you can plug in your stuff. And it's a pretty deep little area here. Got my coconut water, but where's the cup holders? Boom! You also have an amazing 18 speaker sound system from Meridian, who also does sound for car companies like Jaguar, Land Rover, and Kia. I got some music going on. It's copyright-free music. It's currently playing on the car. However, if you look over here, what is this little contraption? Little handle, you just pull it out, and it's a speaker. And then if your phone is connected to the speaker as well as your phone, it switches from the car to the speaker. And this is amazing. There's lights all around the speaker. So this is perfect to bring if you're camping or just out at the beach and just want to hang out and vibe with the friends. Sound reduction. Look at this. Did you notice this? There's this felt line that helps decrease noise and vibration. So the window glass in the Rivian is dual pane. It's awesome. Now, having the Rivian R1t for a few days made me really appreciate their mission statement, which is to get people back into nature and reconnect with nature. And it's really amazing because for me personally and my wife, we love to go hiking. We love to take the dogs to the beach. We love to go to Pismo camping. I'm sure if you guys haven't seen it, we went to Oregon twice. I have road trip videos on that. We went to Zion National Park. So we love nature. And this car made us want to just go camping. They have all these features. The way that the Rivian looks at night is amazing, and it's just so cool how it looks when the trunk comes down. The LED red bar gives you a nice glow. There's LED lighting everywhere. There's 110-volt outlets everywhere, so you could plug in your string lights. They are releasing software updates to make the car better, and I guarantee you they're gonna have a camp mode. They recently added dog mode, which is a great feature. I don't see why you can't camp in the R1T inside the car. I know they have a aftermarket upgrade where you could add a tent on the top of the Rivian R1T, which is so cool as well. Now, a lot of people are deciding between the Rivian R1T as well as the new Ford F-150 Lightning that's coming out. I was not able to see any Ford F-150 Lightnings because it's not out right now. However, I did park next to a Ford F-150. It is definitely larger and bigger. However, when I had the Rivian on the max height, it was almost the same height as the Ford. Again, Ford has been making trucks for so long now, so it makes sense that they kind of know what to do with their trucks. There's different features of the Ford F-150 Lightning, but the Rivian as a new company is so much more refined and unique. So I have to return the car back to the owner, and I'm super sad to see it go, partly because it's such a rare car and there's not a lot out there, so it makes you feel a little bit more unique. Secondly, it's just such a beautiful car in the inside. What are my final thoughts about the car? I'm still trying to make my decision on it and see if I would actually purchase the car. However, because it's such a well-built vehicle, I'm highly considering the R1S sedan part of the car, not the truck. But the way that they really thought of every little detail is amazing, and it makes you really believe in this Irvine-based company. Again, the charging isn't the best because it's not like Tesla superchargers. The beauty of Tesla superchargers is it gives you everything on the screen. It gives you the amount, it gives you how many are available, it tells you if there's restrooms or food nearby. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this truck. Is it something you guys are considering? Stay tuned for my upcoming videos where I talk about the Rivian's charging options as well as the the Rivian's self-driving highway assist feature, which is very similar to Tesla's autopilot. Anyways, thanks for watching my video, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.